Hi everybody, welcome back to Cozy Cottage ASMR. Today we are going to be playing the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. This is a narrative-driven story about this young witch who was banished from her coven, and she's just sort of floating in space, and her story. I've already played the whole game once, but I think it's just really interesting game, and it kind of fits in with the Halloweeny theme because of her being a witch and all. So if you are interested in this game, there is a bit of a content warning. So this sensitive themes include all of the things listed below. So if any of those things bother you, maybe this isn't the game for you. But whenever I did touch on them through my first playthrough, they were very like little blips. Like it doesn't go into like really intense versions of any of this stuff. So it's just talking about it. It's not showing any of this. And so let's get going. Eternal void, heed the words of a prisoner. I beg of you, send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Stranger to my soul, become my faith. That's a beautiful song. It feels great to be awakened again. Who are you? My name is Fortuna. I am a witch. Abermar, why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. Tell me more. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence. And I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What did you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. Oh, 200 human years. That's quite some time. I feel you. I have been imprisoned for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. Thank you, Abermar. Now, get comfortable. We are going to seal a contract. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I am really thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course, you're welcome. Is something the matter? Not really, it's just that after all the reading I did about behemoths, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. Whoa, mundane. That hurt. Oh, I mean, you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in archaic poetry or something like that. I like you. I like you so much, I'm gonna let you pick the terms of our contract. You will still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit more. Just a little bit. There we go. I'm well aware of that. I won't back off. Alright, then let's begin your training. The ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now? You are already my favorite master. The first day is the easiest one. Interview, so we can get to know each other. Lesson 1. Admittance. Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I am a fortune teller. Oh, one of my favorites. Would you mind doing a reading for me? I can't. As a part of my sentence, Idina banished my tarot deck. Idana is the leader of my coven. Wow, you must have done something really grave to get exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the falling of my coven. Bleak, but how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare before the end times. Idana didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Idana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn to reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift. So I was sentenced to meditate for a millennium, deprived of my deck. Since I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy, decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her, should you have the chance? So in this game, your choices really matter. So we learned that Idana was the one who exiled us, took our magic away from us, and gave us a millennium-long sentence, all because we did our job and did it too well. So, would you kill her should you have the chance? I'm gonna say no. No. Isolation didn't teach away your mercy yet, I say. Okay, I will help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Tarot? Pff, no. I mean, tarot is cute, but it is too human-centric to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You will create your own deck. My own deck? I wouldn't even know where to begin. Shh. Leave the details to me. That is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, we will review the 4 basic elements of magic. Air, water, earth, and fire. Oh no. Don't worry, it will be fun. Plus, you'll get to seal a contract with me for each of those energies. Now, get some rest. Tomorrow, we will start with the invisible energy, air. Lesson 2, context. First day of school. Are you nervous? To be honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. Huh, that's cool. Today we are going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what will be useful for creating our own divination deck. Understood. Air represents the invisible, the negative space, that which imbues everything. Air is the collective subconscious energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air, and you will acquire unparalleled Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now, for the first part of our contract, we will seal our air energies together. Yes, please. As I promised, I will let you decide the nature of every seal. You just need to answer a question. But careful. Your answers will affect your fate dramatically. I'm ready. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? I want to be feared. I want to be adored. I want to be pitied. Now, I think for my first playthrough, I said I wanted to be adored. I don't really want to do the same thing that I did last time. So I think I'm going to say I want to be feared. I want to be feared. Oh, you don't hold back. I like it. Intimidation will serve your ambition well. You will be respected, but it won't be easy to earn your people's trust. I understand. Allow me to seal our air energies together then. That hurt. That felt good. Can't you feel that power? Yes, I feel it, but I also feel like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I am a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know, I can take it. Good. Now focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're going to use it to create our first card. I noticed you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I'll teach you how to create cards. So we're going to go down here. Create card. This is the Arcane Grimoire. Here you'll acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types. Spheres for the background, arcana for the main figure on the card, and symbols to add some magic pizzazz to your compositions. They all cost magic energy to summon. Right now you can only acquire air-type elements because they're only unlocked the air seal. But you can go ahead and browse the grimoire to savor your future creations. Okay, so step 1 of 3, select Sphere, the Opera House. An enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. So we have 9 air, and this is what it would cost. It would cost 2 air to do the opera house. Quicksand Graveyard, a magical cemetery for the witches who dare to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. So this is 2, I think, fire maybe? Pleasant Prairie. When Jasmine's mentor retired, she summoned 12 acres of enchanted grasslands inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. 2 air. Moonstone Temple. I'm not going to read all of these, but let's go through the ones that we can do. The road. The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. Nomad Sky Caravan, the best merchants of their galaxy. They couldn't figure out how to travel through space, so they tore away a piece of their homeland, skies, and took it with them. A blue nebula full of flying ships that soared the Milky Way. Magical Post Office. A magic forest realm inside the folds of time, only accessible by witches' familiars. The magic post office is the quickest way to send letters and parcels to one witch dominion to another. Witches favor the method of communication because there is no known way to tamper with it. I think I'm gonna go with the road. Now this is the Arcana. So the Arcana are like the main things on a tarot deck. So like in normal tarot deck, this would be like the Empress or the Three of Wands or whatever it is. So we could do Harpy Herald, harbinger of newfound paths. The Herald has been spreading occult discoveries from coven to coven since she was created by the corpse of Archwitch Kedamia. The Shaman. Shamans have been taking care of the soul and heart of many tribes since the birth of the mortal kin. These mortals can grasp a blur of the ideas we witches weave into the light of the stars. Okay, so we can only do the Harpy. So because we selected the road, I feel like the Harpy Herald would also bring that sense of paths. So I'm going to select the Harpy. And then we select a symbol. Let's see, what symbols do we have? Onyx trumpet, a blatant way to announce your will and desire. The instrument has many distractions, or detractors, but no one is able to ignore its sentiment. And Aether Wings, one of the most popular spells among beginner witches. The Aether Wings spell not only allows the user to fly, but allows them to gift wings to other beings. Arbiter Book, an arbiter's most essential tool. Whatever they write in these books is updated immediately in the Master Grimoire, and once the information is classified by a superior officer, replicated throughout every book of every arbiter. An arcane bow designed to hunt spirits, cannot hurt physical entities, so sometimes witches use it for mock battles and recreating William Tell's infamous shot. I think I'm going to do the wings, which were back here. Select. Now build your first card. You can move the background and drag, rotate, or scale the images around, and as many images as you want from the stock at the sides of the card. Don't worry, it won't cost you extra energy. Put your soul into it. So you kind of make your own cards by positioning your characters and your symbols based on how you want them to look. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's make this small and put it in her hand, like so. And then maybe we'll make her bigger, just kidding. We'll make her really big. Put a wing on her. Can also, let's give the sun some wings, just because we can. Put it there, and then put the sky here. a little busy. Maybe get rid of this guy. Delete. I don't want you anymore. I guess we can't delete that. There, she has like wings on her head. Sure, it's kind of busy. Shoot. Okay, whatever. We'll just leave it at that for right now. What does this do? Oh, okay. So this is our Road Harpy wing card. The Whistled Path. The meaning of your card varies depending on which elements you combine. Card legend. We walk the road alone for everyone to see, a strong avatar for justice imbued with purpose. Aether Wings elevates the arcana for everyone to see. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Meanings of leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Air elements lean toward relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to your studies so you can tune your divination style toward the ideas you fancy the most. It can be tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. Do you like it? Looks promising. Feels way more complex than tarot, but I can sense its potential. Good. We're only just getting started. It will all make sense when you try your hand at reading them. We'll wait until you have made at least 2 cards, though. There's not a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Go to bed and review the fundamentals of air. Tomorrow we will unlock your water. Thank you, Abramar. Thanks to you, Fortuna. I will make you happy, I promise. Good night. Do not be afraid of him. Become his master. Lesson 3. Emotion. No, Fortuna, each day me cometh to teach us thee, for breatheth is the cosmos and eternal thy grief. What are you doing? I thought I could get more in character to satisfy your expectations. I'd rather focus on our studies. Oh, come on. You're not the only one excited about being able to talk to somebody after internal imprisonment. Loosen up a bit. Oh, leaf familiar, what charm art we studying today? What? Colors me art thee well. Stop. I give up. Now come here and teach me your magic. Phew. Even joking around doesn't stop you from being intense. Okay, focus, Abramar. Let's begin today's lesson. The second element we will unlock is water. Water represents substance, meaning the hidden nature of things. Water comes in many shapes: purpose, desire, willpower. Water is everything that lives inside of you. Water is emotion. That's a good synthesis, yes. Master your water, and you will have the key to any heart and soul. There's power in empathy and self-awareness. Water isn't my forte, but I understand. Yeah, I noticed that. But don't worry, I am here to support you. Now, for the second part of our contract, we will seal our water energies together. Yes, please. Again, you decide the nature of our contract. Answer this question, and remember, your answers will affect your fate dramatically. I know. For the water seal, what is your innermost desire? Power, romance, or knowledge? I think I chose romance last time. I think I'm gonna go with knowledge. Knowledge? No, knowledge. That's not a common desire. But it makes sense. Enlightenment is a mighty resource for a witch. Can't wait to see what you'll make of new knowledge. Although be careful not to stumble onto one of those cosmic truths that are better left unknown. Don't want my favorite witch to lose her mind. Now, I have a question. When will all the contracts we've been sealing become effective? Immediately. I mean, they are etched into the cosmic wheel as we speak. In time, it'll all come to you, and you will be pretty aware of the moment they're delivered. I see. I can tell you one thing for sure. They'll come in the same order we sealed them. First, you'll start noticing that the coven is afraid of you. Sometime after, you'll discover a new source of knowledge. Then, whatever we sell on your earth will happen. And finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agree on the fire seal. A price, huh? Everything we've asked for will come at a price. I guess your summoning spell is forbidden for a reason, huh? Having second thoughts. No. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. Ah, my bones. Woohoo. Girl, you have power. I just hope this torture is worth it. It will be. Have faith. Can I make a new card now? Yes, same as yesterday. Head to the basement. Okay, so now we have 9 water. So we want to look at water stuff. Is this Ivalana Payash? Yothi? During the last war, before the Age of Witches, the ancients pierced these lands so deep the planet is always bleeding lava. The first witches tried to heal their dominion by covering it with the years of water deities. The waters of Ivalana Payash, it's Yothi, are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grant access to the most profound emotions. The Shipwreck Library, the home of a water deity that collects every letter that was ever sent or never got to its destination. Witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. I do like that one, that's cool. Sunset Docks, a humble wooden dock cursed by a heartbroken witch. The legends say that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. We could do Jade Monk's Waterfalls because we have 1 air. Home of the Coven of the Jade Sculptors, the giant jade monk statues guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a deceased jade witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as a mortal, retaining her memories but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of the coven. The Red Strings Club, a cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read their customers' souls. That's interesting. I kind of want to do that one. Let's do that one. Wolf Mother and Children, a behemoth born from the erratic retelling of a popular fable. Every time a witch tells a story, the seed of knowledge absorbs the sediments of her words. When a tale is narrated enough times, a minor behemoth will appear. The Wolf Mother now wanders the cosmos, adopting orphaned magical creatures. Forbidden Door of Pleasure. Witches found this door chained to the ever-expanding edges of the universe. No one's ever dared to go through it. Once a young witch looked through its keyhole and fell victim to a 7-year-long orgasm. Addicted, she went back to look again, but this time she exploded into red dust. I wish we had enough for the bartender. That would be perfect for this card. Honestly, I kind of want to do the door. Screw it. Yeah, we're doing the door. Okay. The bottomless jug. Its contents are sour because it pours the unshed tears of the dead. Glass trident. They say it only makes traitors bleed. There's only one, and it has been lost since they used it to the trial that got Adina expelled from her former coven. One glass will make you happy. 2 glasses will make you horny. 3 glasses will make you honest. That may be good for us. A mirror that only shows the reflection of its owner. You can't lie while looking at it, so witches use it to find out if they are fooling themselves, which happens quite often. Snowcat eyes. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eye of a snowcat in a glass doll, you'll come to life. It'll come to life and protect you until it shatters. They're extremely fragile and extremely dangerous. I kind of want to do the liquor because we're at a bar. Okay. Let's see here. Where do I want to go? Here. And then behind everything. Okay, well. Set it behind everything. And then do a keyhole down here. Step it. Does it go this way? No, it goes this way. Okay. There we go. And then make this small some liquor here, here, here. Make this small. Put on this pillar maybe. Or should I put it on the table over here? Maybe like that. Never mind. That's a silly idea. Maybe have it coming out of the bottle. It is magic after all. Yeah, let's go with that. I kind of want to make this bigger. This is hard to do actually. And then bring this down. And this in the middle. I know it kind of cuts off the lights, but it is the major arcana of this card, so I want to make sure it's bigger. Let's leave it at that. Okay. Finish. Transhumanism. Card legend. Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The swordfish liquor runs with truth. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. The meanings are introspection, yearning, passion, and power. And this is our previous card. Now, come upstairs. You're going to read the cards for me. Time for some divination. This is your area of expertise, so you guide me through this. Okay, a card reading with just 2 cards. We need to test if these really work, so I'll do a reading. You can confirm on the spot. I'm going to read your past. Whoa, that's bold. I like it. I'm ready. It's been a couple centuries without my deck. I may be a little bit rusty. You just enjoy it. You're among friends here. Okay, it's going to be a very simple reading. I'm going to draw a card and place it on the spot to read into your past. Here we go. Okay, so we drew the transhumanism card. You are older than this universe. Your first witch named Gloria. I think I'm gonna go with older than this universe. You are older than this universe. Wow, those cards pierced deep. I wasn't expecting you to get such a revelation in your first draw. I'm proud of you. Thank you. But what does this mean? How can anyone precede the Big Bang? This is a hard one to explain through language. You know what the universe is expanding, right? Right? Well, the universe expands over something. Or I should say over nothing. I don't know how to put this into any words you know. But basically I existed before this universe. At some point the universe you live in grew around me, and I was subjected to its rules. Before we are captured by a universe, behemoths live without shape, without mass, without time. Are there other universes besides this one then? Yes. What are they like? Unfathomable by any language or code developed within this universe's rules. Don't think too much about it, or you will lose your mind. In any case, this extra universal nature is from where my power comes from. Magic is but an extensive understanding of how reality works. Well, let's get back to your training. See, when you do a reading, you get extra things. Wow, what was that? I felt an energy surge. That is your deck harvesting energy. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the card you drew. Fortune telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. I see. Alright, the cards work. They work like a charm, I must say. You're a gifted fortune teller, my friend. Thank you. I really miss this. I almost forgot how exciting it is to dig into the secrets of the Cosmic Wheel. I'm so happy for you. And I am so thankful, Abramar. We're just getting started. No, go get some rest. Tomorrow we'll make another card and do some more divination. Looking forward to it. Good night. Abramar loves you. Do you think you will ever be able to love a being such as him? Lesson 4. Strength. Did we do a lesson 3? Yeah, I guess we did. Today's lesson is about Earth. This is a powerful one. Weren't the others powerful as well? Well, of course. But this one is pure potential. Literally power. Okay. Glad to see you excited. Let's begin the lesson, please. Okay. Earth. How can I sum it up? Earth represents determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support, the source, but also direction of your force. Earth is your drive. Earth is strength. That's it. But bear in mind that it doesn't only refer to your own capabilities, but also to the support of your allies. To master one's Earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, not to be drunk on one's power. Motherly love, loyalty, sisterhood, those are also forms of Earth energy. I understand. Now, for the third part of our contract, we will seal our Earth energies together. Lay the question on me. Remember, your answers will affect your fate dramatically. For the Earth seal, what do you want to become your main source of determination? The support of my friends, defeating my rivals, or myself. Personal growth and self-realization. I think I did myself last time, or love, I can't remember. I really don't want to do conquest. I'm gonna say love. I don't know. Love, the support of my friends. That's beautiful. Pitting them on your only prospect for friendship. Hey, I have friends. One of the reasons I summoned you is to get to meet them again. So if your magic works as well as you boast, you'll get to see them soon enough. I hope so, otherwise activating your steel is going to be pretty lame. Even if we can't see each other, they have my back. I know it. I see. Heartwarming. Now I will see our earth energies together. Get ready. Oh. The power. They love earth contracts. I almost vomited with this one. Yes, earth has a lot of presence. I've seen other witches puke right after sealing it. One of the tough ones then. Oh, you bet you are. You have been the first one not to cry during the ceremony. Although, we still have fire to seal. That one is painful even to me. Oh no. You can do this. Only one to go. Now, to the fun part. Let's make it card. So, I don't think I'm going to get to it. I'll probably just do the cards and quit there, but when you make your deck, that's when like the real story starts coming in, so you'll see a lot more people and a lot more characters. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's do Earth. Moonstone Temple. Before magical enslavement was forbidden, the long-lost coven of the Jade Sculptors tasked 7 major demons with carving a gigantic temple out of a moon. The unspeakable dimensions of the temple make the witches who study inside its walls aware of their insignificance within the universe and enhances their powers through humility. Interesting. Gem Skull Belt. Less than a century ago, the architect witch Grieth carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory walk bridges. The rumors say that these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. Titan Quarry. Titans are said to be able to mine a planet the size of Earth in less than 50 years. Their kind is unable to hurt a soul, so they only mine asteroids or planets that are unable to sustain life. No one knows what they use the mined materials for. They are happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. I like that one. The 100-column worship. Inside the Warhorse Nebula, there's a passage to a non-Euclidean canyon filled with 100 obsidian towers. No witch knows who erected them. If you climb into a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from the many windows of the rest of the towers. Or are they the ones being watched? Okay. I kind of like the... Yeah, okay. I kind of like the, Titan Quarry. The Seat of Knowledge. Astral behemoth that hides behind the moon of planets which harbor underdeveloped cultures, like the solar system's Earth, puts mist from other dimensions inside the mortal minds to guide and protect them. Pilot from the Machina cult. The coven of the Machina cult erected these steel golems according to the instructions detailed in the scriptures that the Beldam Automata handed to her coven after returning from a 70-year-long trip into a black hole. The Gold Blower. One of the artisans, a minor god who crafts blessed jars, water poured from an amphora blown by the gold blower will make fruit grow out of dead soil. Wine poured from a gold vase will make mortals find love. Tea poured from a golden kettle will inspire witches to write new spells. I kind of like this one. The dragon, burned from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed. Dragons were known for keeping treasure and grudges. A behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in the universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into said seeds and the oracle will come to harvest them. Guardians of the Deerfolk Witch Coven. Just like humans, male Deerfolk can't become witches. Unlike humans, male Deerfolk aren't blind to magic, and they give their lives to the service of the coven to protect knowledge and hunt traitors. I kind of liked this guy, the gold blower. I think I'm gonna select him. The golden shovel, the last bladed tool forged by the gold blower. Oh, we might need to do this one. The golden shovel is hollow, so you can feel the energy resonances of the earth while you dig. Cane of sacred wood. Sacred willow makes grass sprout from every hole it pokes on, even the most arid soil. Obsidian sledgehammer. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. They're often used to trap demons or set up camps in the wildlands. The Coven of the Jade Sculptors craft these little guardians to bless their roads. Whoever walks a path blessed by a jade road keeper will be free from thieves and predators. It protects a warrior from their ankles to their eyes, a common piece of equipment for the Deerfolk paladins. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go with the shovel. Iron Servant of the Forge Planet. Or should I do the Iron Golem? I'm gonna go with the shovel. Okay, do a horse. I can make either horse or human feet. I think I'm gonna do the horse. A snake. Let's try the snake really quick. Oh, that's really cool actually. I kind of like the snake. And then we can place his stuff around him. Like here. What is he blowing? I'm gonna have him blowing a vase. Like that. Shovel, let's flip this around and give it to the golem. Maybe. Kind of silly, but we're just gonna it's kind of messy, but let's just delete that part. Delete this guy. Yeah. Like that. That looks nice. I'll do that. Finish. golden pickaxe. Card legend. The titans of the quarry reinforce the arcana with their ore. A golden vase holding fresh flowers will bring happiness to a homestead. The golden shovel is a symbol of determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Meanings: happiness, support, success, indifference, and stagnation. Nicely done. Come upstairs and do a reading for me, would you? Okay, we have 3 cards now. Any ideas on what to read next? I'm going to read your desire. I want to find out what your true intentions are. You want to expose your teacher. You'll give me no quarter, huh? I'm game. Do your worst. I need to know for the sake of our relationship. The whistled path. You would like to be almighty again, greater than this universe. You are resentful, but you don't seek vengeance. You seek acceptance. You would like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. We need more air. I'm going to say this one. Oh well, even I didn't know that. I mean, I'm well aware that I'm resentful. I've been gravely mistreated for eons. But I didn't stop to think that the cure for that resentment would be forgiveness. I don't think anyone can enjoy a happy existence being public enemy number 1. It makes sense that you should look for redemption. Hey, hold on a second. I didn't say I should redeem myself. I did nothing wrong. The witches who abused my power are the bad ones in this story. I never forced anyone to seal a contract with me. You talk like an arms dealer. I suggest you stop being judgmental. Start thinking about how to put my powers to good use so I can clean up my portfolio. We'll see. I think I'm going to draw another card. Oh, what for? You're a quite difficult character to read. I just can't tell what your deal is. Why do you behave like this? What do you mean by this? Shh, let the card speak. You want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You don't mince words, eh? That's just what the card said. Yes, but you're the one phrasing it. In any case, it comes as a surprise. I've never pictured a superior being like you needing validation from someone like me. I wouldn't go so far as saying needing validation, but it is true that I would love to be friends. I like you a lot. Well, we only have each other now, so aren't we friends already? Nah, doesn't feel like it yet. I'd say for now we're partners at best. But I trust that in time we'll develop a beautiful friendship beyond common interest. Or at least I hope you don't just dump me after what you get with... I hope you don't just dump me after you get what you want out of our contract. Do I smell abandonment issues here? If you only knew what I've been put through. I'm all ears. I'm not in the mood. Not with that attitude of yours. I'm sorry. I just find it amusing to see the forbidden behemoth of legend dealing with such mundane problems. Hey, personal relationships are far from mundane. They are one of the greatest energies of the cosmos. Air and water, remember? True. I'm sorry. You went for the kill with this reading, didn't you? That's my divination style. If you don't dig into the intense stuff, we might as well just have a normal conversation. You're absolutely right. I can see I won't get bored with you. What now? I'm the one that needs some rest after today's session. Go and review what we've studied so far. Get ready for tomorrow's lesson. Fire is the last seal and also the most trying of the energies. Very well. Were you the leader of your coven? How would you punish someone for having summoned Abramar? Would exile suffice? Would you be able to forgive something like this? Or maybe you would think it worthy of death. Okay, so this will be our last day. Lesson 5, conflict. Ready for more? Yes. How have you found the ceremony so far? Do you want to review any elements before continuing? I don't think so. It was pretty basic stuff. Understood. What's the matter? You're not as chipper as usual. Yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson, and it marks the final step before a contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. That's odd, based on your act and all so far. I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Oh, of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. What is it then? Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on your training. I'm just moody for some reason. It's not silly. What do you say we look into it with our cards after we finish today's session? That might be a good idea. It's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. So true. You're on. It'll be a good challenge. It's the final test for this new deck. That's the Abramar, I know. I need you sharp for the final lesson. Fire it is then. This element is usually feared by most and yearned for by those with ill will. But fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that is against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. But don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. And even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth. We are the living example of that. Master your fire, and you will conquer anything the cosmos throws at you. To tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. Maybe that's why we get along so well. Now, the final contract. This answer will affect your fate profoundly. For the fire seal, what will you sacrifice to access my magic? Last time I chose the life of I chose the coven. I think I'm gonna go with my immortality. My immortality. Oh, wow. Are you sure about that? You'll live a maximum of another 60 years after you pay the price. Plus, you won't be able to live in space anymore. You'll have to go home to Earth and live among humans. Maybe not. That's a harsh one. I've seen other witches choose to sacrifice the person they love, and it always hurts more than they expected. This will leave an everlasting dent in your soul. Do you want to reconsider? No, this is my final answer. As you wish. I will etch your decision into the cosmic wheel, and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Brace yourself. Can't breathe. It's pain. It burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Help me, Fortuna. Wake up. Fortuna, wake up. Chapter 1, Arbitage. What happened? Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. I thought it might be too much, so I let you rest. I feel dizzy. I had the weirdest dreams. Oh yeah? What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonitory. I feel bad for waking you up, but you have some business to attend to. What do you mean? Look at the window. You've got a visitor. That falcon. That's a familiar from an arbiter. What's an arbiter? The arbitrage office is an organism composed of former witches, unaffiliated with any coven, that ensures no witch is operating outside the laws of the magical pact. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know about them. Yeah, that happened during my slumber. Why were they created? Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended up with our coven burning 87 witches instead of a white star. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the arbitrage office as a lifelong punishment. Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. This all happened before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. And what do you think the Arbiter wants? Maybe they noticed I summoned you? That's impossible. My arts are untraceable. And there's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. Sure. I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pooled from sealing the fire contract in case you wanted to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over. Okay. Plus, I still owe you a reading, right? Don't worry about it. There will be time for that. Okay, but you're not off the hook. We'll look into what worries you eventually. As if I could escape you. Okay, let's make our final fire card. quicksand graveyard, a magical cemetery for the witches who dared to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. Home of Dahlia, the daggersmith witch. The white sands of the Dominion are cursed. Earth sediments woke up and transformed into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their body and innards to craft ceremonial knives. War is meaningless. One of the largest known stars, the forbidden behemoth, was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. A city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. I like that one. Many millennia ago, before witches cracked the cosmic code to manipulate matter, they built a factory under the crust of Venus. It was operated by iron golems, and it allowed many human covens to expand beyond the solar system. I think I want to do this one. The Defrenia. Sidereal lovers, a goddess in love with a sidereal snake, an ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the world. Mistress of Solace, a fairy that offers her services as a dominatrix for sorcerers lost in lust. When a witch draws her power from passion, she can reach a point at which her libido takes control. With her extensive erotic repertoire, the Duchess of Solace has never failed to exhaust a lustful witch and return her to normal. Pyre for the Heretic. Although humanity has a long history of witch burning, they have never managed to burn a real witch. Considered puny cowards, these witches know there's nothing braver than a charge into the battlefield with a cloth instead of a sword. The Purple Blood Seeker, the last coyote gunslinger out to hunt down the scions of the pure blood behemoth throughout the vast cosmos. She feeds on the blood and extends her life to prolong her never-ending vengeance. I like that one. The Astronaut. He knows when the time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Dunarai. Fallen hero. Heroes don't protect the people, but ideals, a symbol of resilience and sacrifice. They can only be killed by corruption. I want to do the coyote. This guy. Yeah. The asteroid. Asteroids are astral bodies with a destination. When an asteroid is born, it is written in its core where and when it will crash. They bring fire and change. A ruby candlelamp, a natural crimson flames enlighten the dark paths of the mind. They shed light over hidden courage, but also rage. Fire whip of dominance. No. Igniting saber blades made out of demon bones that can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast they come from. Or witches that specialize in hunting magical beasts often turn their wands into rifles. These weapons are able to shoot any magic spell sealed inside a sapphire bullet. That might be good. I think I'm going to go with that one. Okay. Where shall we go? So we're gonna make this guy smaller. This guy's smaller and flip. see here. Do I flip this guy? Yeah, okay. And then like that. Okay. And then take the gun and give it there. Can give him a little scarf. I like the hat. Let's do the hat. Oh, we have to flip it. Okay, flip that so it looks like it's coming after the coyote. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. Bone knives. Bone marrow of the behemoth sears thought. The coyote seeks a revival, thrives on conflict. The rifle is loaded with angst. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power. Death and rebirth. Meanings: deception, the unknown, rivalry, tragedy, change, and rebirth. Interesting. Okay. So that's our deck so far. Okay, well, I hope you guys like the start of this game. It gets even better, if you can imagine, after this. This is a really good narrative-based game if you just have a ton of time to sink into. I would definitely recommend it. And let me know if you want to see more of this game, like if you want to see more of this character, and see where things go from here, from the packs that we made. I enjoy it, and I am totally willing to do more of this game if you're interested. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, day, afternoon, whatever. And I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.